What's up everyone, Chuck Bailey with the Guitar Channel here, and today we're going to be talking about the JHS hard drive. Let's check it out. So when you hear the name hard drive, you're probably like, oh God, not another distortion, not another fuzz, not another something. Well, I can understand that, right? Because the name kind of implies that you're in the right realm as far as your disdain for another pedal that claims to be different, but this one actually is. The hard drive is JHS's first attempt in their 15 years of history, as far as I know of their business, at a full-blown and respectable modern distortion that consists of its own unique topology. Now, what does that mean to the layman musician like myself, who heard that word and likes how it sounds but has no idea what it means? Well, it means that it's not mimicked or cloned against any other circuit or pedal that's out there. So this was originally the last effort of their former head engineer, Cliff Smith. He passed away, and this was his kind of magnum opus, if you will. It's a full-blown and uniquely respectable modern distortion pedal that's, again, not based on anything that's available to anyone, anywhere. It's completely unique, all hand-built, 100% JHS in its own way. In 2016, Josh Scott had the idea to develop a circuit that covered the best high-gain distortion tones of the 90s and 2000s, a sound that was near and dear to his heart and embodied the post-grunge alternative as far as the rock movement goes. They started by looking at pedals and then amps, and then after exploring the typical paths of circuitry, they took a sharp turn and started from scratch. They just forgot it, just whatever. We're gonna do this ourselves, we're doing it live. So 8 years later, the pedal is finished and ready to take you to the next level. The hard drive goes harder and further than any gain or distortion that JHS has been able to release so far. So what's cool about the hard drive is it includes cascaded gain stages and a hard limiting circuit, followed by a Class AB amplifier section that drives a sweepable midrange EQ and a Baxandall bass and treble controls. With its generous external controls, the hard drive lets you dial in everything from grinding tube amp crunch to a bona fide wall of distortion, if you will, that can very easily cut through any mix, stage, or studio. The hard drive holds a very special place in JHS history. As I mentioned, it is the final design of their former head engineer, Cliff Smith. The prototype and the design had been finalized just weeks before he passed, unfortunately, away in 2021. I really think that this is cool that JHS chose to make this the homage to their former head engineer. It sounds like it was a labor of love for Cliff, and it was certainly a labor of love for JHS. I like this pedal because it does instantly bring me that 90s nostalgia that I so often find myself gravitating towards anyways, because of the people that I aspired to play like in my youth. These tones that you're able to get on guitar or bass are very saturated in a good way, right? They're crunchy, they have great gain. The bass capabilities on this pedal give you so much push on your signal that you're not lacking anything. You can literally run this pedal solo and it's going to deliver. And what I really liked about this pedal is that the sweepable mids that you had as far as the controls that are offered for this pedal were very good. They gave you a ton of sweepable control as far as the EQ range goes for the mid specifically. So if you're looking for that low end retention and you have that mid kind of response for your guitar tone, as you go for those leads and as far as the guitar goes, you're not losing anything. The ass of the tone itself still stays really full and focused. And I think that's important for guitar because a lot of times when you run certain distortion pedals, you lose that low end response and it winds up sounding thin and not necessarily fun to hear. It gets brittle, it gets classy, you lose all of that control option as far as the EQ goes, and that's not great. This pedal gives you the opportunity to fatten that signal up with the bass response on the guitar so your mids don't lose anything and you keep that focus. What did you think? Did it sound amazing? Did it sound just okay? Does it sound like something you own, or did it sound unique and it needs to be in your arsenal? Let us know in the comments. I really appreciate you guys watching. Until next time, this is Chuck Bailey with the Guitar Channel, and we will see you later.